sharp little dimples in them and stuff. I think that if you just simply just round these off and make it kind of look like a bold T, like a big bold upside down T, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, it kind of looks like a couple of jimmies on this side and a nice shaft to bring your vape right up to your mouth. A nice shaft to bring that vape straight in your mouth, and it's attached to your big steel dildy rocket, and you just fire that mother. Whoa! Yeah, no, that looks inappropriate. I don't do the DZs. I like the peasy. No offense to those who do. You do what you like, and I like that. You like it. Here you go. Ego threading. B ring comes off. Looks dumb. Walk around with your kangaroo, whatever is your tank you're still using. That's an ego, which I shouldn't shun you for, but I don't think that there actually is a nice quality ego tank available today. Does Aspire make one? No. Am I on their nuts? Maybe. Do they pay me? No. No. But they could send me an Atlantis because that Nautilus is garbage, and I did buy one already. Just to let you guys know, in case you didn't know, I'm gonna throw that out there. Hey, maybe you'll watch this and this will be where you find out. Fucking who knows? I haven't seen a lot of videos about it. There's one. I think it's official. I think it's from Aspire. Aspire has a new tank coming out. It's very exciting because this one is very old yet very good, and well, it's not that old, but it's pretty old. You know, in vaping community, usually stuff's getting flooded out pretty well, but Aspire always does a good job, which is why I'm excited for them to come out with something. Bam, we're getting into 16 minutes. I didn't plan on just talking about my mod that much, but hopefully that helps you guys out a bit. Good stuff. About this, see, there it is in my hand. I have large hands, very large hands, but that's it in my hand, so whatever your atomizer is going to be sticking out of there. 510's right at the top. Either way. Oh, another nice thing about this is you guys see the beauty rings and stuff, right? I don't know if it's how they're supposed to work, or if it's just how I choose to use them, but now I'm plugging this on there. I slept on this last night, so I actually bent the tank a little bit, but if you can't really see, but it's not completely sitting flush. That's when I take my beauty ring and I bring it right up to there. And yeah, now there's a gap in here, but it looks smooth because there's stainless steel literally like a millimeter underneath there. So it looks a lot more uniform. And some of my RDAs sit like way above here, and they're making a connection. And the pin is adjustable on this thing on the inside, but it is kind of, it's spinny, you know, like you loosen it up to the top, then eventually you're screwing your RDA on, and that'll kind of push it down, and eventually, once you've done it enough times, you've screwed it all the way back to the bottom, you gotta go back in there and re-screw it out. Get your RDA back on there to make a proper connection. Also, I've noticed that either I got some bad coils or this thing reads ohms a little bit off. It seems like it reads the low ohms better. Like sub ohm, it reads perfectly. I could put a 0.8 atomizer around here. It'll read 0.8 atomizer. I can put a 1.8 VVC in here right now and it'll read. You can't see it because it's going to be a jerk about it. It's all bright right there. It's not going to focus. Yeah. 2.2 ohms it's reading right now. Which is, it's making a solid connection, but it's fine with me, man, because I'll adjust the volts, the watts, so that it's hitting me with the volts that I want. Because I know if you actually, another thing is if you're looking at your Aspire coils, they come in two different shapes and flavors right now. You've got the BBC 1.6 and the BBC 1.8, and I don't know if it differs at all on either of them. I have both of them, just not on hand. But it says right on there the voltage that you should be running them from, and I'm pretty sure that the 1.8 I have in here currently should be ran between 3 and 6 volts. Tried it out, it's pretty accurate. You go over 6, you get a burn hit. Let's do that right now. Let's get up to 6. Let's pop her on to 6. Either way, Aspire has a new tank coming out I was telling you guys about. We're at about 15.5 watts, and since it's reading it at 2.2 ohms, there we are, 15.5 watts, 2.2 ohms, 5.9, 6 volts. That's where it is. I'm going to take a primer puff because I don't believe it's going to burn, but I don't usually vape anywhere over 15, maybe 16. think it might be good for 16. Ooh, primed her a little much. So tasty though. I don't know. The flavor that comes out of my RDA is good, but it's weird at the same time. You gotta vape different juices out of there too, and that's just how do you say it? It's not convenient. Not convenient. The mod, on the other hand, happened to be more convenient. Turns out convenience is also a pretty huge factor for me. Back to the basics. No, to the new shit. Alright, I'm gonna make a note. You can skip to 21 minutes to hear about the new shit. 21 minutes. 21. Alright, you can skip to 21 minutes to hear about the shit that's important. Kang Spire, penis tank, yo. Coming out with a new one though, and it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Many of you may have seen, if you're on YouTube as much as I am, checking out people and seeing the vaping news, whether it matters or doesn't, because you just like to look at it, maybe kind of like I do. And Rip Trippers just did a video on the Mustang, GT Mustang. I don't even know what it is. I've never looked one up, but the whole idea of the tank, I was like, that's awesome, man. It's awesome. They got that bigger airflow than Aspire. That's the only thing that I'm really missing when I hit this Aspire is that open draw, which is, you know, is the best tank for that, I guess. Good flavor, open draw, blah, blah, blah. But the new tank that they're coming out with, is going to sit flush at 22 millimeters. As far as I've been told so far, I see how you can see the ring on this one. This is the mini. I went to actually go look to buy a big one, a full-size one, because I'm like, well, now I can get that 5 mil. I can enjoy that 5 mils of juice. I have a 22 millimeter mod. I can get that big Aspire Nautilus. Let's go get one of those. And as I'm sifting through and looking, I'm like, I'm going to go to Aspire site because it's about time they come out with something new. And man, when I went to their page, they did. What were they featuring? A new tank. A whole new tank, a whole new atomizer. A whole new way to play the game. And the whole time I'm looking at it thinking, oh, my old coils can probably go in that because it looks like the same thing because Aspire made it. It's not. The coils are 4 times the size of the coils inside of here. Yeah, 4 times the size. For smaller coils, I'm assuming, because they're lower resistance. They're going to have 0.5 ohm, 0.7 or 8 ohm, 1 ohm. They're going down. Aspire's coming down with the ohms. They're bringing it down. They're getting them short coils in there. They're getting that hot fire. They're getting that good flavor. Whew! You're going to love it. That's all I got to say is I hope you're going to love it because I already bought one and they're not even shipping yet. You can buy one right now. They're scheduled to start shipping 3rd week of November. They're all supposed to be getting them sometime in this coming week, and then they're going to ship them out sometime after that. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Just a pro tip out there is I went on eBay and there's a lot of people selling them for about $37 to $40, and that's what you're gonna find them in the range of. You might see some bids going on for $29.99, stuff like that. This is what I noticed when I'm shopping around. Well, there was one specific seller when I did look up the tank that took my offer for $29.99. So if you do happen to see that out there when you click buy it now, blah, 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 that's what I do when I search for things. You can go Aspire Atlantis, click buy it now, look through it. There's a guy who's taking offers on them. He's got a good seller rating on eBay. You can, it's the genuine product. You can go, he's shipping them out when Aspire says they're shipping them out. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same product. They can't be bringing clones out on the same day as the genuine shit, can they? They gotta at least buy one to look at to fuck it up first. And do people even clone this shit? It's cheap enough as it is. Fuck off with that. Yeah. All in all, I say, man, I hope it's good. I'm definitely gonna come back with a review on that. I was talking about how I'll do another video on it, but I was talking about how I love all these fine juices and spending, good money. Some of them are actually at a decent price. I can get a 30 mil for $12 to $13 at some websites. Some of them are like 8 and 9, and I don't always like those. I don't always trust those. My juice isn't always good when I buy it for that price point. Personal experience. I know I let juices steep. I didn't do anything wrong. Just some of the juices I ordered weren't very good. But now I went past it all. I'm going straight to the source. I'm making juice. This is something that maybe some of you have looked at, so maybe don't understand. I got some really good starter tips. I found it hard to find some good DIY juice videos, and like good ones. There's a couple of people with that gave me the general idea what I was to do and to buy, and I went out and got all that shit. And after that, you're just kind of on your own, and you learn a lot as you're going through that. I have probably 3 or 4 juices that are vapeable, but I'm like, oh, why did I put absinthe in that berry blend? Huh? Don't know, but now I gotta vape it. And is it good? Yeah, but someone would probably love it. I'm just kind of like, whoa, what flavor is this? And if I can't put my finger on it, even though I put all the ingredients in it, I don't like it. Some of you guys love them mysterious vapes, those pencils, those whatever, those bobas, bounties, which is really just... Not even gonna diss it. Just not my flavor. Just not my flavor. Everyone said so many things about it. So did one bottle. Shit's like black. I'm just looking at it. I'm shaking it. I can't get bubbles into it. I'm just... that juice is weirding me out, man. I dripped a little bit of that and took a toot of that. I filled the tank up with that. Took some toots of that. Tasted like cheap juice, man. All this cheap juice has a certain flavor to it that I can never find in mine. I buy organic vegetable glycerin. I try not to use propylene glycol, except for most of the flavors you're going to buy are carried with it anyway. So good luck. 100% PG. I don't know. Maybe those guys do. Maybe they buy all their flavors carried with VG. Maybe they all they use for is VG. But I can't. With the way I buy my flavors, I guess I can't get that. I don't have that option. I usually rock them about 80-20 just because I like the big vapors. Sometimes I like to tone it down a little bit because I feel like vegetable glycerin dries you out, and too much propylene glycol kind of hits your throat up in the wrong way, in a funny way. I don't know if it's bad, but it kind of makes it raw and sore. So, yeah, technically that's a negative effect. Yeah, vapor clouds for days. Right in here, right now, I actually mixed up some of my peaches and cream with some of my pineapple pariah, which I wish was for sale so you guys could put it in your delicious mouth, because damn, that tropical shit's good. Hit me up in the comments if you would like to maybe try out some of my delicious juice, and maybe we can get a little shit going. Maybe I should get a contact to some of the other guys. No, because I don't want to make juice though. Either way, it's good as fuck. Maybe hit me up in the comments, man. If you live nearby or something. I'm in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you're nearby, you're in a neighborhood, the area, you do things like you like juice a lot, maybe I'll hook you up with some if you leave a really nice comment. Yeah, this new Aspire tank coming out. Tanks are going to be huge. It's going to have a Cyclops airflow, much like that Mustang GT. I really need to edit this video. I love you guys. I hope you vape on, vape safe, vape happy. I'll get a juice video coming out for you guys. You're going to have to, like, subscribe, comment on this video. I'm going to do my juice making video. That's what I'll do. I'm going to make my juice making video, my DIY video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a juice with you guys. I'm going to run down the steps. I'm going to run down my creative process when I'm making them, what to do, what not to do, the negative effects I've had, the positive effects I've had, the amount of flavors you're using, depending on the company you buy them from. All that delicious, good jazz when you come talk to me for my DIY juice video. This motherfucker has been half an hour, and that's longer than scheduled television programs, and I need to go to work. So, vape on, vape happy. This is Ben Brady, feeling crappy because I have to go to work. You're probably sitting down hanging out like a jerk. I don't know why I did that, but either way. And I'm gonna vape on. I gotta go fill my tank. I can't wait for Aspire's new tank to get sent out to me. Yo, Aspire, hit me up with a free tank. This thing looks like a dick. I've had to do this for weeks. Some people notice. you know, they notice.